In today's Bright Spot, a school resource officer in Arizona recently found herself as the newest cast member in a high school musical.
Yeah, this is really something. Her time on stage is building lasting relationships right now as well. Here's Channel 3's Nicole Nalepa.
School resource officer Beth Griffin's profile is on the rise, and it's easy to see why.
Hi, Hunter. Hey, do you want to sing, buddy?
She knows the students by name, and they certainly know hers, especially after her latest performance in a recent high school musical.
She showed up at our first rehearsal, our first dance rehearsal, and I was like, why is Officer Griffin here? Is someone in trouble? But then everyone was like, no, she's joining the show. She's gonna dance with us. And I was shocked.
Shocked because prior to her participation, most of these students were intimidated by the officer tasked to keeping order on campus.
I never knew Officer Griffin. She would come up to my lunch table sometimes and she would say stuff and I was like, oh my God, there's a police officer on my table.
Breaking down those barriers isn't easy, but little did they know, she grew up dancing and performing in high school as well, jumping up at the opportunity to participate in the school's production of Newsies.
It's an awesome opportunity to just embrace the school and have a positive interaction with so many kids.
That's gooder.
Not only did she help with the choreography,
So it was really fun to hear her talk about all the different dance terminology because it's not something you would expect to hear from her. She's an amazing dancer and it's it's so cool.
she also made sure to fill the seats, constantly promoting the show around campus.
She would go up to people and be like, you should come see the show. And we didn't have that exposure before.
It also exposed students to a different side of law enforcement.
Knowing that I'm putting these kids out into the community and getting voices that speak positive about law enforcement and what we're really about and why we're here and what we do, it's huge. The ripple effect of that could last for decades.
And when you talk to the kids, it's evident.
You can tell she just really cares about us and cares about the students.
That's just what it's doing.
Now that I know Officer Griffin is here for anyone, and I know she's very trustworthy, and I could tell Officer Griffin anything, and I know I'd have a safe space.
With today's Bright Spot, I'm Nicole Nalepa.